Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to GamePlaysNow to video number 4 of our run-through of Ocarina of Time. We're at Dodongo's Cavern. It's been a hot minute since we last picked up this game. And I mean that, like, you know, it's been 2 weeks, not only since a video upload, but since I played this game. Lots been going on. So I'm excited to get back into it. We are in what I kind of consider like the first, like, I mean, the tree was pretty good. But it was pretty direct, pretty straightforward. This gets a little more challenging, and that's what I love about this game is the pacing. Not so much the fairy. Yes, obviously, Navi, we're not going to go into the lava. I'm excited for this video because this is strictly just going to be the dungeon. Like, it's dungeon all day, 100% of the day. That's all we're doing. It's gonna be interesting because, like, I sort of remember where I should be going. I know the beginning of it. That's about it, but that's okay. It's been a while since I've played this. All right, I know this is the first place I'm supposed to go. I think though there's like something hidden that maybe I need over here. It might be like a dungeon map or a compass or something. So let's blow up this area. And to be quite honest, I've been playing a lot of Zelda lately, but it's been, oh, that's one of those things. It's been the one that just came out for the Switch, Link's Awakening. Gosh, it's been a long week. If you haven't played Link's Awakening and you have a Switch, what are you doing with your life? No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, what are you doing with your life? It is a great game. I never played Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. I'm just gonna get that out like right now. I didn't really know about the Zelda games during the Game Boy era, and I was playing literally everything else on that handheld. And boy, oh boy, for so many reasons, I really need to go back and play the Game Boy game. Jeez, I'm gonna die before I even get anywhere. I need to start paying attention. The one thing I do appreciate about Link's Awakening for the... Oh boy, I am toast. I'm going to stop talking for just a second until I get up here. Anyway, what I was going to say is, in Link's Awakening, if you get down to 1 heart, it does that little sound that you're hearing right now, but just like for a little bit and then it stops. This game, holy moly, we need to find hearts like stat. Did I get a fairy? If I do, I'm not going to use it. I'm just wondering in case, like, you know, I die. So let's find out, because that could be bad. Okay, we do have a fairy, so if I go down, not a big deal. We're going to take out these clowns. Maybe they'll give us a heart. Yeah, you will. Nice. Couple hearts. We are back to full health. I love it. Awesome. Alright. Alright, so we have like a mini boss section right here. These guys are not too bad. It's pretty much just a waiting. You L target them, hold up your shield, let them attack you, and you attack them back. There's 2 of them though. So you kind of have to be patient, because one will sort of run away and the other will start attacking. You can just do the same thing. It's just a waiting game. Alright, so where's his buddy at? He's still hopping around over here, I'm guessing? There you are. And I think, yeah, that 3rd hit will take him out. I think you can do it where you just do like normal swing attacks, but the jump attack is like, I want to say like twice as powerful as the normal swing. See, now that took, oh boy. There we go. That took 4 hits. I don't know. I might just be making stuff up. Oops. Alright. So yeah, I apologize for missing a couple weeks. It's a lot of hard work to do new content every week. I try, like, when I can, but sometimes life is just gets in the way of the important things, you know, like producing these videos. What is behind here? Because I honestly can't remember. Let's go find out. There's a door. I feel like he's gonna try to sell us something that we don't want. What do you have? What say you? All right, you win. In return, I will sell you Deku sticks. No. One piece for 15 rupees? That's a scam. That's a horrible scam. But I guess if you don't have any at this point, do we need one up here? Oh, right, we got these guys. I don't think we need the bombs for them. I can't remember if we actually need to defeat these guys, but we're gonna try. Just... Alright, how many hits does it take? 4. Does he blow up? He's gonna blow up, isn't he? Yeah, he is. I don't know if we actually have to beat them, though. I feel this room... Yeah, we've got torches here, so that right there tells me that we do need sticks, which, again, if you come into this dungeon without DQ sticks, then, yeah, you probably need to buy some. So that's actually a pretty clever business by that guy. I don't think I've ever played this game and, like, didn't have sticks coming in. Ooh, just glitched a little bit there. Oh, we have a third one. I kind of feel like we should probably take this guy out. I don't remember having to deal with all 3 of these guys the last time I played this. And again, for those of you just tuning in, this is a game that I used to play once a year, every year, since roughly 2003, around the time Wind Waker came out. But I've missed the past at least 2 years. Just haven't gotten around to doing a playthrough, so in a way it kind of stinks because it's been tradition for so long, but at the same time it's kind of fun because I don't remember a whole lot. So it's kind of a newish experience, but a lot of it does come back, so it's fun. Alright. I believe this is the dungeon where we get bombs, like not only just the ability to pick them up, but also to actually have them in inventory, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we're going to cut straight across. That is our next objective. I'm going to sort of just scooch past this guy and hope he doesn't burn us to a crisp. Alright, that could have been bad. I don't feel like waiting. Let's just go this way. I don't like standing still. I really don't. So we're going to take the ladder. Thank you, nice ladder. Alright, so we definitely need to go through that door, but I do want to blow some stuff up just to see what is available to us in this area. I can't remember. Blow you up. Oh, treasure chest, and it's a big one, so I'm guessing compass or dungeon map. Nothing major yet. Yeah, dungeon map. Yeah, so if you've never played a Zelda game before, one of the things that these games are notorious for, in a good way, is every dungeon, most dungeons, you play through, like halfway through you obtain a new ability or a new item that helps you along on your quest. So that's kind of the exciting part about these things, is like, I know this is the bomb one. So right now we can pick up bombs, but we will gain the ability to put bombs in our inventory. And I've noticed that as I'm going through Link's Awakening. Now this is kind of cool. I'm going to stop talking here for a second, because you get this like chain effect with the bombs. And there's nothing else in this entire game that's like this, which is kind of cool. It drops the steps so you can go up to the next floor, which I'm not sure we're going to do that quite yet. There's a door here, or I should say a bombable wall. But anyway, Link's Awakening is like that. Like, the first time I fired it up and realized very quickly that the map is roughly the same size as that in Link to the Past. It was kind of like a little bit of a letdown, because I was like, oh, this is small, I'm going to beat this like super quick, but that's really not the case. I'm going to wake this guy up to get him away from the chest. It's a smallish map in comparison to, say, like Breath of the Wild or even Ocarina of Time. But there's so much of the map you can't access until you unlock or obtain certain items or abilities. So, like, I'm in the 4th dungeon right now. I've been playing the game for several hours, and I gotta beat this guy. Oh, he's gonna go back to his little hiding area. But I've unlocked most of the map. I'm about halfway through, I guess, as far as dungeons go in that game. But there's so much of the map that I can't get to because I know I need a certain item or ability. So in the dungeon that I'm in right now, I just obtained flippers, I think, which is great because I know there's a lot of areas on the main map that I can now get to that I couldn't get to before because the water was too deep. Because in that game, you can walk through shallow water, but you can't go through deep water or else you drown. So it's exciting. Just little things that you unlock that you're like, okay, now I beat this dungeon, where do I go to next? And you're like, oh, right, now that I have this item, I can go, you know, a bunch of different places. So now we're going up to the 2nd floor in the cavern. There might be a gold skull tool up here that we can get. Yeah, I hear you. That's not the one, but there is one up here. We're gonna grab him. Very nice. And I see that there's sort of that like square cutaway across the screen there below the text, so you can actually see another gold skull tool, but we can't get him until much later in the game, which I might forget by the time we get to that point, but that's okay. Alright, so same principle. No. Alright, there's a ladder. There's all these bombs here in case you wake up one of those statues, but as long as you don't... We're gonna take these guys out. These guys are bad, because if you have a wooden shield and you try to block one of these fire keese, it'll burn your shield, and you will be without a shield. Anyway, 3 of these statues will come to life if you touch them, but the one by the ladder is just a regular stone one. So as long as you just do the one by the ladder, you're good. And you're going to open up both gates, and it becomes super confusing of like, shoot, which one? But it's this one. Onward. Alright, we still have some more fire keys that we need to take care of. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, we'll take those. So yeah, we're on the 2nd floor now. We're going to work our way over to that area soon. I hear the music of a bad guy near me. Where's that other fire keys? I guess it doesn't matter because we've worked our way across, so no biggie. We'll keep plugging through. Oh, alright, so this part's all sorts of fun. You have these things that slide across the ground, and if you're not careful, you'll get got. So we're just going to kind of slip... You never know what will be around the corner. So this part essentially is trying to train you how to L-target and sort of do cover peeking around corners. We're not going to do that. We're just going to wait till that guy goes, and we're just going to zip right through here. And then we're going to climb up here. And this is one of the harder parts of the game as far as... So we have this bombable wall. We don't have any bombs in our inventory yet, but I think we can jump. There we go. Yeah. I think that chest has a heart, maybe a rupee. Let's see. If it's a rupee, I guess we kind of want it. It is a rupee. Cool. Alright, so since we don't have bombs in our inventory, this is tricky because we have to pick this up and time it just right, because it's near impossible to make that bomb land on the ledge, so we want to throw it and let it explode like while it's in the air by that wall. So I think the trick here is to wait till it flashes like 5 times and then throw it, so let's give it a try. So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes really quick. No, okay, we gotta wait a little bit longer. It's hard though, because if you wait too long, you get got. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, maybe it's not 5. Maybe it's like count to 5 and then wait another second. So like 6? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That took me a long time to figure out the first time I played. It was like, this is impossible. This is very basic. See the eyeball? Anytime you see an eyeball, you're either going to shoot your slingshot at it or your bow and arrow, which isn't until much later. We're just going to fly right through these guys. I don't feel like dealing with them because there's nothing really worth stopping for in this area. Now we have our second spot where we're going to fight these dudes. Let me get my sword out. Like really skittish lizards. It's kind of funny. I mean, again, we're talking 1998, which at the time it was like just mind-blowing, just graphics, character models. And you also have to consider too, like I say 1998, that's when the game was released. And they started developing on this long before. I'm not sure how long this game took to make. But you figure they were, you know, producing stuff that looked like this before 1990, which is always interesting to me. Kind of like, you know, delving into the history of games. I mean, the you know, 90s to me were like the pinnacle of video games. Especially the late 90s. And I know, depending on like your age, that can change. But being someone who was born in the mid-80s, the 90s were like my ideal time for playing games. That's just how that thing goes. So, you know, born in the 70s, 80s were the golden era of games. I don't know. I also like the current era. There's some pretty good games that are out now. This can be tricky because these fire things are timed. So if you're not fast enough, the fire does come back. But I mean, we flew through that, and the fire's not even. Okay, so we really actually could have taken our time there. Oh, there's the fire. All right. I believe this is the area where we get our bombs. So this is cool because this is an item that we're going to use like throughout the rest of the game. We don't have to worry about picking up bombs anymore, although you can do that if you're out of bombs. But now we can carry them in our inventory. This one, I'm not sure, 20 bombs. So we can hold up to 20 bombs, and we're going to set it to probably where the stick is, because we don't really need the stick, I don't think, for the rest of this dungeon. So, yeah, so this area was where we were before, where we had to throw the bomb to get through, so we're just going to keep plugging away through this area. We're going to flip the switch, which I think, yep, it raises that platform. That's just a quicker way to get back to the second floor, if you need it, which we actually don't need it, because we're actually going to use our newfound bombs to open up the next chamber of this cave. We're going to drop the bombs down the little eye holes. There's one. We'll line ourselves up just right, because you do it wrong and you're just going to set the bomb on the platform and it won't really do anything. So this will lead us to basically the final area before the actual boss. And I do see a bombable wall over here, and I can't for the life of me remember what it goes to. So let's check it out real quick before we drop down. Oh, it's a chest. What is it though? Rupee? If it's a heart, we don't need it. Alright, cool. I'll take the rupees. And we're gonna go ahead and just drop right down. Try not to take damage. That's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna keep taking damage. I misjudged that jump. Sorry. Alright, I will wait. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to fall into the lava again and make a fool of myself. Alright, come on. Here we go. Up we go. Alright, we're good. We're going to just zip right past you, my friend, and continue onward. We're going to save our bombs. I think we do get bombs before we actually fight the boss, but I'm not just going to go all willy-nilly wasting bombs. I do want to take these guys out, because they are the worst. And unless your aim is like spot on, which mine is not always. See, oh, my shield is gone. I didn't even have to block him and I lost my shield. That's just not cool. But that's why I wanted to take him out, because I don't really need a shield for the rest of this, because the boss, you just don't need a shield. But it would have been nice, you know, because what's Link without a shield? So we're getting really close to the boss, and as with most Zelda games, whatever item you discover, worst, is what you essentially need to dispose of that dungeon's boss. So, in the case of the Deku tree, can I get you? Can I stay locked onto you? Maybe? Arrgh. Come on back this way, buddy. There we go. Anyway, in the case of the Deku tree dungeon, of course the item we found there was the slingshot, and the slingshot was pretty much paramount to beating Queen Goma. So, similarly, these bombs are what is going to help us beat the boss in this dungeon. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to remember things while talking. Maybe I just shouldn't talk. I can't remember what's behind this door. That's the theme for this video, is I just can't remember. I know the direction. Did that lock? It didn't, but there is a Skulltula here, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to plant you. And revive you and blow you up all in one fell swoop. Oh, no. Are you gonna blow up? Alright, cool. That was weird. It's a weird sequence of events, but we got the gold Skulltula. Glad I went that way, even though I lost a heart. See, I thought I pushed that block down. I guess it didn't remember. And of course the keys are now back, and I just got fried. I mean, I'm not even kidding when I say that the keys are more difficult to deal with than the boss in this dungeon. Man. Give me a heart, at least. No? Okay, fine. If they ever remake this game, I really hope it's with a better camera system. That way I can find the keys before they find me, because you can't, like, the only way you shift the camera around is if you, like, face the direction you want the camera to go, and then you hit the left trigger. And again, we're talking 1998, so, like, you know, the free moving cameras were not... Where did the fairy go? There it is. It's like clipping through the wall. Come here. I want your health. Mario 64 kind of got it with the directional C buttons to help move the camera around, but even then it was extremely limited. But this doesn't have like any camera. And I think that was the other thing that like turned me off the very first time I played a Zelda game, which was this game, ironically, because now it's my favorite game. But between you know, an inability to jump, because I was all Mario the first time I played this game. And I mean, I was interested in this game. It looked kind of cool, but I was like, "Why you can't jump?" And then, additionally, it was like, I can't move the camera around. This is dumb. I was very close-minded as far as what constituted a good video game, and this game, and pretty much all the Zelda games except for like Breath of the Wild. I won't mention Zelda 2. Just goes to show that you don't need a jump button to have a good game. Alright, so we have that. And that's going to lead us into, I think, okay, we're full hearts, we're full bombs, so let's just go. We're going to drop a bomb here, which will take us to the boss. And I think this will give us some more bombs, not that we need them. And here we go, boss fight time. No matter how you jump in, you'll always be facing the wrong way. So the premise of this is pretty easy. You want this guy to eat bombs so they explode. And you go for the one part of this boss that was weak on the other mini versions of him, and that's the tail. And he will breathe fire. So this guy is essentially a big version of those like big lizards that we fought before. So we're gonna let him take that in. We're gonna kind of scooch by him, and we're just gonna. Why did I think? Okay, I'm not remembering something. So he does his little rock and roll thing. What am I missing? Alright, maybe it's his head? Yes, it is his head. Yeah, it is. So, alright, so that's what I do. I just have to sort of... Yeah, alright. So you can try to run away from him, but you will get hit. The best thing to do is sort of sneak around him after you hit him. Slash attack, and just sneak by him. And we'll meet up with him at the other corner. He's very, very easy once you remember what to do. Alright, here we go. Whoops. Jump attack. And that's like, seriously, like, anytime you have an opportunity to jump attack versus just slashing, it's going to do extra damage. So that was like 1 regular slash and 2 jump attacks that he's done. I always love this part. I never, like, heard anyone else talk about it, but it looks like he's kind of thrown up, like, the, like, you know, demon horns, rock and roll. I mean, that is a good way to go out if you're the boss. And he stays there. He's, like, dead. Sorry, I just think that's cool. Look at this guy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I think that's pretty funny. I'm sure that's not what they meant to do, but that's what I saw. So there's, that's the end of the second dungeon. We're going to get our second stone. We just need 1 more before we move on to essentially like some of the biggest parts of the game. But it's going to be a few videos before, you know, that all of that stuff happens. Just because there's some stuff that we have to get done between here and the next spiritual stone, and some stuff that has to happen after the next spiritual stone. There's our big brother, and he just straight up pounded him into the ground. Well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. Honestly, dude, it looks like your stomach's already about to burst, but whatever. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story. Well, yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Appeared in such great numbers, and that big rock blocking the cave. See, I don't get that, though, because, like, you clearly have the ability to pick up bombs, so why couldn't you just blow it up? Gerudo, Thief, Ganondorf. Yeah, that's foreboding. Give me the spiritual stone, only then will I open the cave for you, and I didn't. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? Okay, just as long as it doesn't involve big hugs, I'm good with that. No big ceremony, cool. I'm good with that. No big ceremony. No hugs. All good, just give me the stone. How'd you just make it appear like that? Just make it materialize out of thin air. Cool. There's our second stone. And we're just about done with this video. Pretty. 2 out of 3. You obtain Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, and you never will. No, I'm serious. Like, they don't really reference it. I mean, they sort of do later, but it doesn't really mean anything. 1 more to find. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. We will do that. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. Cool, thanks. You did great. How about a bit? No, I don't want a Goron hug. I like that's sort of their subtle way of saying, hey, you need to go this way to continue your adventure. But in the next video, we're actually going to go ahead and pick up our Hylian shield. So we're going to backtrack to the castle just for a little bit to pick up the Hylian shield, and we're going to head up Death Mount to talk to the fairy. So expect that in the next video. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe, leave a like if you liked it. If you don't, tell me why I didn't like it. Leave a comment below. I promise I'll comment back because I'm just that kind of guy. There's a Facebook page, which the link for that page is in the description below. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out the rest of this channel. There's a lot of Let's Plays. We've got a lot of videos. Shut up, Navi. I'm not going to listen. And that's it. So thanks for watching. So until next time, see ya.